This is the Philippines' premier motor show. This is Autofocus. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa. Here are our features on this edition of your electronic magazine, exclusive to the automobile and its industry.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A hatchback from Suzuki, the all-new Celerio GL, and a minivan from Kia, the Carnival 2.2 SX. Plus, they're feature-to-feature comparison of two pickups, the Isuzu D-Max LSC versus the Mitsubishi Strada Athlete Black Series. On Autopedia, we'll talk about the importance of following your vehicle's preventive maintenance schedule, together with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry. We shall have the highlights of Toyota Motor Philippines GR86 launch as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus, and we'll be right back after this short break.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Ika'y naghahanap ng truck na game sumabak, Travis ang asahan sa maraming haputan. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problems on delivery. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problems on delivery. Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis.
Transcend your business with the Isuzu Travis. Inquire now at any Isuzu dealership near you.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the automobile show. We start this edition of your electronic magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from Suzuki. Hatchbacks are known to be fun and practical vehicles. This car review takes a look at one that exhibits both qualities, the all-new Suzuki Celerio.
Suzuki Philippines has rolled out the all-new Celerio GL, confident that it will find owners looking for a fun yet practical hatchback. Suzuki describes the latest generation Celerio as a compact hatch with a spacious interior. But at 3,695mm long, 1,655mm wide, and 1,555mm tall, the Celerio is still properly a subcompact hatchback, although looking a lot larger than its predecessor. Suzuki has decided to eschew the boxy design of the old Celerio, giving the new one well-rounded corners and surfaces. A minimum ground clearance of 170mm and 2,435mm long wheelbase that pushes the tires to the very corners give the Celerio an SUV vibe. The Celerio fascia has a retro look with a black oval grille with a single band of chrome flanking the Suzuki badge and leading to the distinctive multi-reflector halogen headlamps. The body color bumper frames a black lower grille, which in turn frames round fog lamps at the corners. The rear also features distinctive LED combination lamps and reflectors on the bumper. The 15-inch black alloy wheels also look distinctive, wrapped by 175/60 R15 tires. Other exterior features include 2-speed intermittent front wipers with washer, rear 1-speed wipers with washer, rear window demister, body-colored outside mirrors that power adjust, antenna mounted on front roof. Like its predecessor, the all-new Celerio GL has a surprisingly roomy interior that can seat 5 adults, with 295 liters of space for cargo in the rear. More, with the rear seats folded, it folds 60/40. No smart entry system, but it does have remote-controlled door locks with hazard lamp. central door locking with the switches on the center console and power windows in front and rear. It also comes with manual air conditioning system complemented by a pollen filter. The rotary controls for the air conditioning are on the center console with an easy reach of driver and front seat passenger. Suzuki describes the interior design as energetic, bringing one's senses alive. The description fits within an interior featuring a lot of lines, angles, curves, and circles. It's got a large analog speedometer and a small digital tachometer. The front passenger and driver seats manually adjust 4 ways. The fabric seat upholstery looks and feels rich. The 3-spoke steering wheel tilts and comes with controls for the audio system. There's a front console tray that comes with drink holder. The front and rear doors also got drink holders. The all-new Celerio GL comes with a 6.2-inch touchscreen audio unit with an anti-glare touchscreen, WebLink 2.0, Bluetooth and USB connectivity and plays through speakers on the front and rear doors. There's also a 12-volt accessory socket on the front console underneath the aircon controls. Lift the hood of the all-new Celerio GL and one finds the 1.0-liter K10C dual-jet engine that generates 67 horsepower and 89 Nm of torque. While the power numbers may not seem impressive, the engine provides enough grunt to make the Celerio a fun drive, considering it only has a curb weight of 805 to 830 kilograms or a gross vehicle weight of 1,260 kilograms. Suzuki claims the all-new Celerio achieved a 28.25 km per liter fuel efficiency, a claim validated by the Automobile Association of the Philippines. This makes the Celerio, which is offered with either a 5-speed manual transmission or an auto gear shift system, all the more attractive to motorists looking to save on fuel costs. The AGS is an automated manual transmission featuring intelligent shift control actuator that automatically operates the shift and clutch to bring convenience to manual driving. Think of the AGS as an automatic gearbox with the fuel efficiency of powertrains with manual transmission. The Celerio features Suzuki Hardtech platform that both light and highly rigid, which makes the subcompact hatchback a fun, safe, and an economical daily driver. The suspension system uses McPherson struts in front and torsion beam in the rear. The Celerio brake system features ventilated discs in front and leading trailing jumps in the rear. Ride and handling is helped along by electric power steering. The all-new Celerio that arrived in the country comes standard with anti-lock brake system and electronic stability program. The Celerio with AGS comes with an added hill hold control. The Celerio with AGS also comes with what Suzuki calls the Engine Auto Stop Start, or EASS, system that on certain conditions shuts down the engine automatically, like when coming to a stop. Suzuki says this should help prevent unnecessary fuel consumption while limiting exhaust emissions. Other standard safety features include 3-point ELR seatbelts for 4, plus a center lap belt in the rear seat, ISOFIX child seat anchorages, child seat tethers, child-proof rear door locks, dual front airbags, rear parking sensors, and immobilizer.
With listed prices of just 708,000 pesos for the one with manual transmission and 754,000 pesos for the other with AGS, the all-new Celerio GL looks like a hatchback of good value. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Are you into grassroots racing, slaloms, autocross, time attacks, and circuit racing? Do you like to keep your daily ride in tip-top condition? Do you want to improve the performance and ride of your vehicle? Then head over to Fixed Stop Auto Service along 91 Congressional Avenue, Project 8 in Quezon City. Fixed Stop Auto Service can level up the performance and ride of your daily ride or weekend racer of all brands, models, and makes, from Japanese, American, European, and all other global manufacturers. Fixed Stop Auto Service offers preventive maintenance services, as well as upgrades of brakes, suspension, and other mechanical works. Fixed Stop also caters to all your needs for performance tires and accessories to make your dream vehicle stand out on the road or for just your enjoyment. For appointments, call 0917-803-8283 or message us on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/fixedstopautoservice.
Welcome back to Autofocus. We now have the latest auto industry news.
A truck in Cagayan de Oro showcased Isuzu trucks perfect for transport and business solution needs. Isuzu Philippines Corporation President Noboru Murakami led the opening of the NMADI Truck Expo.
We are here today at the Isuzu Cagayan de Oro for the opening of the NMADI Truck Expo 2022 with the theme of driving the aspirations of the local SMEs, showcasing various Isuzu trucks perfect for transport and business solution needs.
The Truck Expo also offered Fleet Plus programs and exclusive promos to those visited and reserved a unit during a 3-day event.
As the #1 truck brand in the Philippines, Isuzu is not just offering products, but solutions to the different transport and business needs of our customers. And here at NMADI's 3-day Truck Expo, you'll see the various models of Isuzu light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks with different custom body applications, as well as Isuzu modern PUV Class 1 and 2 jeepneys, all of which can easily be customized and can cater to the requirements of different businesses in the Mindanao region.
The NMADI Group has a network of 4 dealerships catering to Isuzu vehicle owners as well as businesses in northern, northeastern, and western Mindanao and has helped build loyalty for the brand.
Primarily, we choose Isuzu because #1, reliability. And then, of course, #2 is yung availability ng spare parts. So, marami siya. Well, of course, kilala naman natin how Isuzu gives their service, no, to the clients. So, that's why we really choose Isuzu.
Concept One celebrates its 20th anniversary, marking 2 decades of bringing in the latest aftermarket wheels and reputable tire brands in the Philippines. Aside from performance wheels from TSW and Braithhead, Concept One is now promoting the outdoor overlanding lifestyle with off-road wheels from Black Rhino and Method Race wheels. Concept One is looking forward to another celebration, the transformation of its San Juan showroom into the first ever Nitto Performance Hub in Asia. According to Sam Liuson, president of Concept One Wheels, it is a great honor to be appointed as the first Nitto Performance Hub in Asia, where we offer the complete range of Nitto tires and also offer state-of-the-art mounting and tire care services. We also offer a 4-year factory warranty on Nitto tires purchased from Concept One.
We would like to thank our suppliers, my staff, our customers, and of course we also thank the Almighty for watching over us all through these 20 years.
The local hybrid segment is growing. Lexus added another to its lineup, the new Lexus ES350h Luxury. The third Lexus ES350 variant arrived with a sticker price of 4,218,000 pesos. The other two are the ES300h Executive, also a hybrid priced at 3,838,000 pesos, and the ES350 Premier priced at 4,828,000 pesos. Lexus promises the ES300h Luxury delivers unmatched craftsmanship, refinement, and exhilarating driving experience hallmarks of all Lexus vehicles. Isuzu has turned over the first batch of modern PUVs ordered by the Victoria Operators, Drivers, and Commuters Transport Cooperative. All in all, 28 units of the Isuzu NLR PUV will be plying the route from Calapan City to Victoria Oriental, Mindoro. During the turnover ceremony held at the Isuzu Calapan, IPC President Noboru Murakami said Isuzu is happy and proud to be part of the progress and development of the province in terms of transportation. Being the number one truck brand in the Philippines for 22 consecutive years, Isuzu's goal has always been about providing transport solutions to people, he added. Explaining the choice of Isuzu PUVs, Co-op General Manager Gaudencio Calio said that to comply with the PUV modernization program of the LTFRB, the cooperative made sure that the replacements of old traditional jeepneys of its members are durable and fuel-efficient vehicles.
Those are the latest news and developments in the automotive industry. We shall take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Kung ika'y naghahanap ng truck na game sumabak, Travis ang asahan sa maraming haputan. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problem sa delivery. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problem sa delivery. Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis.
Transcend your business with the Isuzu Travis. Inquire now at any Isuzu dealership near you.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Here's our comparison of the latest automobile models belonging to the same category on Head to Head. This edition of Head to Head pits the Isuzu D-Max LSE against the Mitsubishi Strada Athlete Black Series in a spec-to-spec comparison.
There's a plan to remove the exemption from excise taxes on pickup trucks. Perhaps those looking to buy pickup trucks need to order one now before their prices go up without exception. Two good options are the Isuzu D-Max LSE and the Mitsubishi Strada Athlete Black Series. Let's check out and compare their spec sheets. The Isuzu D-Max LSE is 5,277mm long, 1,880mm wide, and 1,810mm tall, with a 3,125mm long wheelbase with a 240mm ground clearance. The Mitsubishi Strada Athlete is 5,305mm long, 1,850mm wide, and 1,795mm tall, with a 3,000mm long wheelbase and 220mm minimum ground clearance. The D-Max LSE comes with bi-LED projector-type headlamps with automatic leveling and auto on-off function, LED daytime running lights, double LED rear combination lamps with light guide, and front and rear fog lamps. Other exterior features include front bumper guard, roof rails, side view mirrors with integrated turn lights that power adjust and fold, rain-sensing wipers, and step board. It rolls on 18-inch matte dark gray alloy wheels strapped by 265/60 R18 all-terrain tires. The Strada Athlete Black Series comes in either black or white, but with blacked out accents that include the front dynamic shield grille, the side mirrors with turn signals, the styling bar, the rear spoiler front bumper, and the 18-inch black alloy rims strapped by 265/60 R18 tires. It also features the Athlete side decals that extend from the rear door to the tailgate. Like the Athlete variants, the Black Series pickup features daytime running lights, LED headlamps with leveling device, LED-type rear combination lamps, front undercover, front skid plate, front and rear fog lamps, high-mount stop lamp, door sash, variable intermittent windshield wipers with washer, front towing hook, as well as rain-sensing wipers, headlamp washer, and headlamp auto-light control for the Black Series with 4-wheel drive. Isuzu equipped the D-Max LSE with remote car lock and remote start engine functions. The interior features leather-covered seats with the drivers capable of adjusting 8 ways. The second row seats for 3 splits and fold 60/40. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather, tilts and telescopes, and features controls for audio, phone, and driver assist systems, and a multi-information display. The D-Max LSE comes with electronic power steering, dual-zone climate control with vents on the rear console, instrument cluster with 4.2-inch electroluminescent multi-information display, and 12-volt accessory outlet. Mitsubishi equipped the Strada Athlete Black Series with a keyless operation system with push-button start and keyless entry. The cabin features orange and black leather upholstery with the Athlete mark for the seats and trim. The gear shift, the parking brake lever, and the 4-spoke steering wheel are wrapped in leather with orange stitching. The steering wheel tilts and telescopes and features switches and buttons for audio and cruise control. The driver's seat power just 8 ways. The front seats have adjustable headrests. The rear bench seat for 3 has fully adjustable headrest as well as fold-down center armrest. The dash features gloss black and silver accents and an instrument display panel with high contrast meter and LCD-type multi-information display. The Black Series pickup also features power windows, power door locks, bottle holders and door pockets and doors, cup holders on floor console and rear center armrest, grab handle, sunglass holder, map lamp, day and night room mirror, as well as 2 USB ports in the rear for charging gadgets. The infotainment system on the D-Max LEC comes with a 10.1-inch touchscreen with Bluetooth, USB auxiliary input, and 8 speakers. The Strada Athlete Black Series is equipped with a 7-inch touchscreen display with AM, FM, GPS navigation, Bluetooth, auxiliary in, and USB ports, mirror link, and 6 speakers. Underneath the hood of the D-Max LSE is a 2,999cc 4-cylinder turbocharged and intercooled diesel engine that generates 190 horsepower and 415 Nm of torque. The engine is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission with sequential shift. The D-Max LSE comes with a 4x4 drivetrain with transfer control switch and aluminum rear drive shaft. The suspension system uses double wishbones with coil spring and high-mounted upper control arm and stabilizer in front and long-span semi-elliptical soft-ride leaf spring in the rear. The brake system features ventilated disc and rear auto-adjust drums. The Strada Athlete is powered by a 2.4-liter VVEC intercooled and turbocharged direct injection diesel engine that generates 181 horsepower and 430 Nm of torque mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission complemented by Tiptronic paddle shifters. The Athlete 4-wheel drive comes with Super Select 4-wheel drive with off-road mode. The suspension system features a front independent wishbone with coil spring and rigid elliptics leaf springs in the rear. The brake system uses ventilated discs at front and leading trailing jumps in the rear. Isuzu equipped the D-Max LSE with Isuzu's Advanced Driver Assist System or ADAS, a suite of driver assist technologies that include forward collision warning, autonomous emergency brake, adaptive cruise control with manual speed limiter, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and parking aid sensors with 4-eye rear view camera. Added for safety are 7 SRS airbags, anti-lock brake system with electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, hill start assist and hill descent control, and 5 3-point emergency locking retractor seatbelts. The Black Series Strada Athlete comes standard with anti-lock brake system, electronic brake force distribution, and brake assist. Driver and passenger side airbags, 3-point ELR seatbelts for 5, tether anchors and ISOFIX, speed sensing door lock, laminated windshield, as well as reverse camera. The 4-wheel drive variant gets additional hill descent control, forward collision mitigation system, ultrasonic misacceleration mitigation system, blind spot warning, and auto high beam, as well as reverse sensors.
The excise tax proposal is not yet written in stone, so prices may not rise much or at all. But given their respective features, which would you rather?
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
Be it fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado restaurant, only for the foodies.
Motul is the most trusted motor oil of the top teams competing in some of the world's most grueling race competitions: the WRC, the WTCC, and the Japan GT. Motul is the only 100% fully synthetic motor oil in the market. It has antioxidant properties that prevent premature thickening and aging due to thermal stress and guarantees total engine protection. For more information about Motul engine oils, visit www.motul.com.ph.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next.
Right now, we're showing the latest full model change GR86. Basically, it comes in two variants, the automatic and also the 6-speed manual. It's an all-new model. First and foremost, it has a new engine. It's now 2.4-liter engine. The wheelbase is lengthened as well, a new platform, and a totally new design. For this new model, we've kept basically the strengths of the previous model, and we tried to improve also on, for the automatic, makes it more daily driven vehicle. We added more convenience features as well as safety. For the manual, slightly different approach. We wanted to make it a track car, the essentials that you need to have a track vehicle. We have two variants. We have the 6-speed manual. Price is 2328, while the automatic is 6-speed automatic at 2499. So far, we have 7 colors available, but being a GR member already for Day 6, we have the 3 main colors, which are the red, white, black, basically. But other than that, we also have the 2 shades of blue, silver, and gray, so total 7. Thank you very much. We highly encourage everyone to please check out the new GR86 in the nearest showroom. We've prepared a lot of improvements for the vehicle. Thank you.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate. as we have our second car review this week. Is it a minivan or an SUV? This car review takes a look at the all-new Kia Carnival 2.2 SX 7-seater AT.
When Kia launched the all-new Carnival locally, it described it as a grand utility vehicle with a design that in its own word is SUV-inspired. While Kia wanted the new Carnival to come across as an SUV, it wanted the 4th generation Carnival to maintain all the space, comfort, and conveniences of a premium multi-purpose van. To some extent, Kia has succeeded as the all-new Carnival exterior exudes an SUV flair, while its dimensions, 5,155mm long, 1,995mm wide, and 1,740mm tall, with a 3,090mm long wheelbase and 172mm ground clearance, allows it to provide all the interior space and comfort of a luxurious MPV. Kia brought in two variants of the all-new Carnival, the 2.2 EX 7-seater AT and the 2.2 SX 7-seater AT. Both look strong, modern, and classic at the same time, a look that should stand the test of time. A distinctive feature is what Kia calls the island roof design that makes it seem the top of the Carnival is held up by the C-pillar. The top-of-the-line Carnival 2.2 SX comes with the dual LED projection type headlamps, dual sunroof, satin chrome silver radiator grille, and 19-inch alloy wheels wrapped by 235/55 R19 tires. The EX comes sans the sunroof but with LED headlamps, silver radiator grille, and 18-inch alloy wheels wrapped by 235/55 R18 tires. Both SX and EX share LED daytime running lights and fog lamps, body color front and rear bumpers, door handles, and rear view mirrors that fold and adjust electronically, as well as feature LED turn indicators. Accentuating the SUV-inspired new look are the front and rear skid plates as well as the rear spoiler. Also shared by both Carnival variants are power sliding doors and tailgate, LED high-mount stoplight and rear combination lamps, standard rear fog lamp, pole-type antenna, rear window defogger, and belt line molding. Kia made it a point to retain all the things that owners like in these three past generations of the Carnival, the roominess and comfort of a well-appointed cabin, while adding even more of the smart connectivity and modern convenience features that make Kia's flagship MPV even more comfortable and safe to drive and ride in. Both variants got smart keyless entry and push button as well as remote start as standard along central door locks with auto locking function, power windows with auto up-down safety function, and front and rear 3-zone air conditioning system. The dash looks especially elegant and premium, accentuated by the metallic trim that matches the inner door handles. The SX gets real premium leather for the seats, while the EX makes do with leatherette upholstery. The driver's seat on the SX can be power adjusted 8 ways, plus 4 ways for the lumbar support, and comes with memory as well as cooling function. The front passenger seat adjusts electronically 8 ways, but also comes with a cooling function. There's an armrest between the front seats that doubles as a storage box. The second row seats truly pamper passengers in the SX. Kia calls them relaxation seats, and they recline electronically and come with armrest, cushion, and leg rest, and can be adjusted back and front as well as side to side. The seats are cool too, figuratively and literally. The second row seats in the EX are also quite comfortable, captain's chairs with armrests that can recline and slide lengthwise and sidewise manually. The third row seat in both SX and EX recline and fold 60/40. The compartment for luggage at the back has a 627-liter capacity that can be increased to 2,785 liters by adjusting and folding the second row and third row seats. The SX gets more of the premium items, including LED map and room lamps, but the EX shares much of what comes standard on the SX. This includes leather-wrapped 4-spoke steering wheel that tilts and telescopes, and features controls for audio, Bluetooth, and multifunction display, cruise control, and lane keeping assist. Also wrapped in leather is the gear shift knob. The new Carnival is also equipped with electronic parking brake with auto hold, illuminated glove box, scuff plates, a multitude of cup holders, and beverage holders. Families into gadgets will like what the Carnival comes with front USB connectivity port as well as charging ports available to passengers in the second and third row seats. It may not be the largest now available, but the 8-inch touchscreen display is more than adequate for an infotainment system, an AM/FM radio, MP3 player, Bluetooth, hands-free with voice control function, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android that plays through 4 speakers plus 2 tweeters. The Carnival has a reputation for being a smooth ride. It was designed to be an ideal, reliable, and comfortable MPV after all. This is carried over into the 4th generation Carnival. It has all the power it needs from the SmartStream 2.2 inline 4-cylinder diesel engine with common rail direct injection and variable geometry turbocharger that generates 202 PS and 440 Nm of torque. All this power and torque is sent smoothly to the front wheels by a SmartStream 8-speed automatic transmission. And with diesel prices being what they are now, it should be a comfort to know you have 4 driving modes to choose from: normal, eco, sport, and smart, to cope with all kinds of traffic and road conditions, and to have confidence that when you want to enjoy yourselves on the drive, you can with confidence. The long wheelbase, front-wheel drive, and motor-driven power steering along with the suspension system that is both firm and supple makes the all-new Carnival a smooth drive and ride. The suspension features front McPherson strut and stabilizer and multi-link system in the rear, providing predictable stopping power as a brake system using front and rear discs. The Carnival 2.2 SX gets more of the driver assist technologies like blind spot detection with collision avoidance assist, forward collision avoidance assist, rear cross traffic alert, camera display with dynamic guidelines, and parking distance warning with front and rear sensors. Both SX and EX are also equipped with anti-lock brake system, electronic stability control, multi-collision brake system, hill start assist control, and trailer stability assist.
Overall, the Kia has done enough with the new Carnival to justify coming up with a category or tag, Grand Utility Vehicle. Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
So here in Speed Lab, it's not all about making cars go fast and more horsepower, more torque, and all of that. We also do boring stuff like maintenance. Like on this 2009 Montero, it's a 10-year-old car. Things start to happen, noises start to come out. You'll hear tok tok tok, ting ting ting, nyik nyik. That's normal for pretty much any car. Anything mechanical that moves will eventually develop some sort of sound because it's wear and tear over time. We already took this car out for a test drive, and from initially what we can tell, steering rack needs work because when you turn it, there's a tok 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 sound. And when you brake, there's also a clunk sound. So that means we have to check the brakes as well. It's actually, you don't have to wait for the various sounds to come out. The reason why it's called PMS is called Preventive Maintenance Service. You prevent it from happening before it happens. So, very good example, stabilizer bushings. These normally wear out anywhere from a year to about 3 years, depending on the car. You don't have to wait for it to have a sound. But the bad part about being in the Philippines is, hindi pa sira yan, wag mo palitan. Thereby, there is no prevention that's happening. Pag sira na, saka mo papalitan. That is always the mentality of the Filipino people. Kasi, hindi sira, bakit ko papalitan? Gastos lang yan. And then when you ask for an estimate from the CASA of the preventive maintenance schedule, they include a lot of things. Let's say stabilizer bushing, shock absorber, axle boot, CV joint, shock mounting. All of these things are not broken yet, but about to break, will break, can possibly break. And then you get surprised of the bill. Oh, ba't ang dami? So it's more of a culture thing more than anything else. So if you really want a properly maintained car, even if it's not broke, you change it. The CASA's job is to maintain your car. Maintenance means you keep it running problem-free. Things like weird sounds coming from the suspension, there is already a problem. When the CASA gives you an enormous long list of things that need to be changed, it is because it is what, let's say, Honda or Toyota, the factory gives them. Okay, at X number of kilometers, change this, change that, even if it's not broken, for worry-free performance for the next X number of kilometers or miles. This may look very daunting to almost anyone. Your car is in pieces. Parang nangyari sa kotse ko, nakalas lahat. But that's the thing about cars. As long as it moves, it will break down, it will wear out. And the only real way to tell if a part is really worn out is not just by looking at it. You have to take it out and test it. A very good example is this one. Most everybody knows this is a shock absorber. This is what happens to a shock when it's not working. I mean, it looks okay. There's no leak. Physically and visually, everything looks fine. But you should be able to push it down easily and it should go up. Well, I can't push it down and it don't go up no more. So, hindi na yung ginagawa trabaho. It is absorbing no shock in your car. So, the result is actually matalbog yung kotse or matagtag. In this case, it's matagtag because it is resisting the motion of the spring. So, this shock is effectively throw away. Other small things that get broken are almost always rubber related. The metal itself, let's say this one, this is the ball joint. Itong bakal, hindi naman nasisira to eh. I mean, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, overall this is fine. But the bearing inside here is actually a cup and a ball. Over time, pag gumagalaw, it wears out and gets loose. This, I should not be able to move by hand. Hindi dapat malambot to, dapat matigas to. And then, the easiest way to figure it out, if there's something wrong with it, you hit it really hard like this. This happens when you steer the car, so in this Montero's case, sabi niya, pag todo liko, may tumutunog na tok tok tok. Chances are it's this one. So that's another thing. Small non-critical items are like this one, steering axle boot. If this is still on the car, physically, okay naman ah. But only pag tinanggal mo, dun mo malalaman na punit na pala. And oil, grease will leak out through here. And pag nawalan ng grasa, umiingay yung pyesa. So we're changing it with a new one. Fresh and new. No hole, no nothing. Other items that have ball joints like this one, this is also part of the steering assembly. This is also soft. I should not be able to move this by hand, so should not make that sound also. So tapon na rin to. We have replacement parts for pretty much anything available on the market. If the Casa has it, there's always an equivalent replacement part. Cheaper than Casa, pretty much just as good also. Other things that we look out for are items that get worn out, like here, brake shoe. This is especially true for drum brake cars because it is behind the brake shoe, as in hindi mo nakikita. Part of periodic maintenance actually involves taking this entire thing out and physically checking the brake shoe here. This, by the way, is already, we replaced the brake shoe and this is the original size, ganon kakapal. This is what your brake shoe is now, less than half the size already, so palitin na. And among other things, that brake rotors for the front. As you notice, this is very shiny right now because this has been refaced. This is the cheaper way to do it. You can actually reface rotors up to about 2 times before they get too thin to reface, and then you have to replace it because this does get worn down over time. So this is still fine. Most of the kalampag and other things that narinig mo while driving is pretty much suspension related. So periodic maintenance means visually checking each and every part by a shop that knows what it's doing, and then if needed be, take out the part to physically inspect it and test, like what we just did a while ago, to see if it's still working as it should. This is also why if you delay periodic maintenance and then wait until na medyo madami ng sira, when you ask for an estimate from the Casa or another shop, mahaba yung listahan. Eh, madaming sira eh. And can you tipid yung paggawa? Of course you can. O, gagawin mo lang to, ayaw mo to kasi mahal. Ayaw mo rin to kasi mahal. Ito, tsaka na to. But just like a person, you cure one ailment, the rest of the ailments are still there, madadamay at madadamay yan. Your brake pad is actually here, manipis na rin nga eh. That's less than half. New brake pads are like this. Old brake pads versus new brake pad. This is what's left on the old brake pad, this is what a new brake pad is, so times 2. Yes, they are now ceramic brakes, there are no more metallic brakes, there are no more asbestos brakes, as some of them old-timers may remember, so it's pretty much this one. They're all ceramic now, so the noise and other weird noises are pretty much a thing of the past already. This is what's the inside of your drum brake. Looks pretty daunting na parang, dami naman yan, ano yan? This is the one that does the handbrake. This is the piston. Pag tumapak ka ng preno, fluid goes here, bumubuka to para itulak dun sa brake shoe. That's what actually does the braking. This thing here is the handbrake. Yung ratatatat narinig mo, ito yon. Here, fresh delivery from KYB Philippines, we have set of new shocks for the Montero. This, by the way, is a KYB XLG. XLG is their line of OEM quality replacement shock absorbers. They are most normally known as KYB Color Black. Very simple. And it has to look exactly the same as your original shock absorber. Kailangan pareho itsura nito. Pag hindi pareho itsura, hindi papasok sa kotse. Same height, same everything. Remember the shock where it is so hard to push down and don't go up? Your new shock absorber should be fairly easy to push down and goes back up. This one will give you back the ride comfort in your car. Okay, our maintenance on the Montero is done. We've replaced a bunch of items in the suspension, most notably the shock absorbers, the rubber bushings underneath, stabilizer links, and a few maintenance items like axle boot. It's torn, we replaced that, and almost all the kalampag and noise and tick 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 tok 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 sounds are not present anymore. I won't say it drives like brand new, but it definitely drives a lot better than before it came into the shop and had all of this done. Then after everything, we put it on the dyno again and then we retuned it. So we got 200 horses. Not bad for a 10-year-old car. So once again, like the name says, PMS, Preventive Maintenance Service. You prevent it from breaking down. So bago masira, palitan. Wag yung Filipino way na pagsira at saka papalitan. So here at Speed Lab, we not only do racing and performance stuff, we actually do maintenance also, the boring things. Change oil, spark plug, engine overhaul we have to do also. Because first and foremost, if you want more power from your car, you have to make sure that your car is running well and in good condition first. You can't make a car more powerful if there's a bunch of problems wrong with it. So we have to address that, and that's what we do also. Anything mechanical as far as engine and suspension related is concerned, we also do that. Have a problem with your car, weird noises, bring it over to the shop so we can test drive it, and most importantly, we can hear what the sounds are, because you can message us through Facebook also, but saying something like, may ingay yung kotse ko at may kalampag does not really help us in diagnosing what the noise is. So it's better to bring the car in for us to see, test drive. You drive it, you let us hear what the noises are, and then together we can look at the car and we can point out, oh, this is the potential problem, this is what we see, ito may tulo, ito may tagas, and all of that. So at least you get a first-hand view and what exactly is wrong with your car, and to know that, okay, these are the things that I need to replace.
That's our feature in Autopedia this week. Taking care of your ride has been made easier. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you have found this edition of your electronic automobile magazine informative as well as entertaining. Check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. On behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, it has been your host, Ray Louie Gamboa. Please stay safe and healthy.